I'm going to read here from Romans chapter 8, verses 14 through 17. Romans chapter 8, 14 through 17. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, these are the sons of God. For you did not receive the spirit of bondage again to fear, but you received the spirit of adoption, by whom we cry out, Abba, Father. The Spirit himself bears witness with our spirit that we are children of God, and if children, then heirs, heirs of God and joint heirs with Christ, if indeed we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together. We've kind of been looking some this morning at a traditional Christmas, or thinking of Christmas and what this means to us. And at this time of year, we all seem to kind of turn toward home and toward loved ones, family in particular. We look forward to family gatherings, and it makes us sad when really we can't be home for Christmas, or perhaps when maybe our children and grandchildren cannot be with us for Christmas. And I think this year we're seeing much more of that than what we normally do. The circumstances are such that people might not be gathering together like they normally do. And that's a hard thing for us to accept sometimes. We look forward to those times, that joy of Christmas, especially for those children and grandchildren, see that great joy and share in that with them. And so it can be hard for us, and I don't know how many of us are going through that this year, but some of us are. I know things are a little bit different, and it's difficult. But think about this. For our sake, Jesus left home for Christmas. He left his heavenly home for Christmas. He left the glory of heaven to come to a sin-filled world. The Holy One came to the unholy. The Creator came to his now broken, corrupted creation. Sin had alienated us from God. Jesus took the initiative to seek us out, to bring us back. He came to bear our sin. He came to be cut off from the Father's love because of his love for us. He came to earth to bring us to heaven. He paid our debt to provide the way home to the Father. Through Jesus, we are adopted as God's beloved children. It is through Christ that we can call the Almighty, Holy God, Abba, Father. Our equivalent word for Abba is Daddy, a term of great affection. For you ladies out there, most of you probably have experienced being called Mommy. You know, that what a joy that brings, I'm sure, to you, to have that term used of a child greeting you lovingly, or maybe in need and crying out to you. And for us fathers as well, many of us have heard that, Daddy. And what a joy that can bring to us. And I know for Kathy and I, more recently in our lives, we've learned the joy of being called Papa or Gigi, having those young ones run into our arms with joy to see us. What a privilege it is that we have, that in Jesus we can call God Abba, Father, Daddy. What a joy that is to us. And this happened in part because Jesus left home for Christmas. He left home so that we could go home for eternity. What a wonderful blessing that is for us, and the reason that we celebrate on this and all Christmases. That joy, the connection that was brought to us through our Lord Jesus Christ, leaving home for Christmas so that we could be home for eternity. Right.